Wona Adu, at a great winner from Sierra Leone, me, my colleague there, Dr. Turad Senesie, the Minister of Lands, Country Planning. Now, we are today. This is not to the usual Thursday edition, but on a need basis, like I've been promised, with the council owner as and when necessary. Anytime important information come, we want for share out owner, with the join owner in for law keep owner in the loop. So today we're glad for dinner. I want for tell owner plenty thank you. We spend time off for can join we for discuss very important issues pertaining to country, pertaining to lands and country planning ministry particularly. After that, I will share some other information then. The Sierra Leone People's Party, when are the ruling party in the country, they hold 2 days National Delegates Conference tomorrow with this Bintumani International Conference Center. Later, I will share out now what to make that conference they happen and would go in attendance so that family then go know what's in the happen at the country. So I want for tell you all plenty thank you for joining us today again. And as we go, I want to encourage you all for let share the link, let get more and more people engaged with this process, let ask questions there, and let understand. It better for patients for listening to the newsmakers there. Let not go say then say. This is where all curiosity meets clarification. This is where we tell you the news in detail, not to ask at the break. We tell you the meaning of the news behind the headlines. So do you have family now? Welcome. Wanna share the link to family, to friends, to loved ones that Lord get this as usual, a truly interactive conversation. Dr. Senesie did it? Dr. Senesie did it? Okay, so as Dr. Senesie try for rejoin, Doc, I know they see in a camera, and I shall say we colleagues then we follow. Okay, we colleagues then we follow we like for see. I don't say you're not a woman. You're not fine boy. They would like to see you. So when I don't say just this week or last week it was yes, Dr. Turad Senesie signed a very landmark agreement, a landmark contract with an international company. We all know, say, that the new direction manifesto and even the medium-term national development plan, His Excellency President Julius Maada Bio been done notice the huge and acute challenge of housing, particularly for people living in the cities, more especially the one who live in the western area. So for tackle this housing challenge, I've been on task the minister with specific responsibilities for see how we're going to crack at that. Since independence, we have not made bold and audacious steps there for cater for affordable housing, where people then with the work, with the drag, it will save to us in a lifetime. So, Dr. Senesie, I want to let you take you through the current housing situation. Give a snapshot of what's in the current housing situation look like in a salon. I mean, now one of your key portfolio issues then that I know when they see minister then they focus on housing. All man can come lands, no more lands. What's in your motivation? Why are you focusing housing? And what's the current picture of the housing situation in Sierra Leone?
Thank you very much, Mr. Minister.
Yes, sir.
If you go back a bit to what thing done they happen, I mean, with respect to our governance approach in this country, it has been all about land, and all over. You see, the whole country I mean just palaver, fet over land here and there, and you see, say everybody wants to forget land. Everybody wants to forget land, not to for that thing, and for bill house. Many a time, now few people when they come forward forget land for investment purpose. So then trouble here, so we don't in this country. So we don't reach a peak where many a time the insecurity then at the towns and cities. And also one other thing we don't come out from studies and other things is that corruption will not heighten as a result of the fact that public workers, public servants, civil servants, everybody just one bill house at all costs. So as a result, people that go the extra mile for get more resources just for let them buy land, let them build house, here and there. So the problems in on the day. So during that process, you go see say lots of fight be done dey over land. So when once we take over, the president may not always say, look, let us look at alternative strategies as to what do we do to make sure that, I mean, land distribution become effective, land distribution become easier, access to land become easier or property and the likes. So now be a question of what strategy do we have deploy to make sure that, I mean, anything that we get for do, then fetch for land here and there. You know. So we too don't decide for focus on as a government and for make sure say Sierra Leoneans they forget access to house. Let them get their own dwelling homes where they don't get much pain. I mean, you go work, you know they begin to think say pass a buy land or I go fetch for land here and there, but all get property where it's safe and that nobody know go fetch you. So the housing situation currently is over 500,000 in the towns and the cities. Now over 500,000 deficits in terms of housing. So as a result, we get a very long way to go, but we get to start somewhere. And starting somewhere means we get to do some sacrifices. Sacrifices in the sense that we get to make sure say we put less attention to the question of acquiring land and put much more attention now to the question of having your own house. Where you gonna get your house, you dey get your land. You compound day, the house day, we go house here, your family. This question of if they go fetch with land grabbers, they go fetch with some people and the way they think saying that they don't buy salon or that then the people that they don't fight for with independence and take the whole country they hand over to them. And you got to forget about that. So now the question is having your own house with little pain. So we'll be down there in discussion with too many developers. Too many developers and they come from and they again themselves with they can and get their own strategy again. The one for can't take land, they put on down. There's hotel where it they pull Turad Senesie come on at that particular ministry. The next way go do now for go partition and they get seller. Some then one in a day, then said then they in the fight. So we don't do due diligence and we don't get some. So currently we don't start with TAF Global Africa. Now one reputable company, we don't in Senegal, they don't spread also Gambia, they don't spread also at the sub region, and then now in Nigeria, then the Kansai Guinea, and the Kansai Senegal also. So we don't able to forget that one day, they don't make a commitment, and as a result, we don't just sign a joint venture agreement. That joint venture agreement is going to establish what we call an SPV, a special purpose vehicle, where the company they did then is
what's in the mean, sir? This is my baby grandma around the Turad, not to all a doctor. This program here, we consider a village listener or man the listener. What's in us SPV, special purpose? We could have motocar and they bring. For make
no, not a motocar.
Then they bring motocar.
No, not so that's what they do. What they do is that we all team, we put a team together. The Sierra Leone government and TAF Global Africa, and they put a particular office together. We put two personnel and they where we get for operate this particular business together. So the developer again representative then the Sierra Leone government also gets your representative then. So whatever that is going to be in terms of developing the estate, again for be an open door policy. So everybody know exactly what they happen inside it, which kind of host when they get for bill, how the design is going to look like. Then when once there is profit, how that profit is going to be shared between Sierra Leone and the developer. That is how we are going. So that we make sure say we will not allow the developer who can build a house, inflate the cost. Oh, people are not able to afford them. So that is the basic reason why we put together that particular office. So we have signed that agreement. And then, of course, by March, we are hopeful we break the ground. And then, of course, the house will begin grow at the land, at the country also. So in all of this, we are doing it in the interest of Sierra Leoneans. We are doing it in the interest of our brothers and sisters that are staying out there. Most of them, they send money, now salary also to their farm bullet, to party them. At the end of the day, they squander the money, they show them cement paper, they show them cartoon them, saying that this we don't buy, this we don't buy. When they can at the ground, they don't see nothing. If it's Sierra Leoneans, they also, they say they get lots and lots of challenges with contractors. The contractor will go buy something 40 bags cement, he tells you 100 bags. They will go buy 2 box nail, they tell you 10 box nail, I don't buy. So all that kind of things, and then they want for reduce now. Let the host team up. When the host on team up, go buy your host, you take your key, you go inside there, you lay down there, your family. That's what we want to do. And when once that is done, then of course, this question about fight over land, fight over this, no, you get for stop and we get for reducer. So those are the things we try for do. But not only that, also that the quality of the homes and the environment. Now, very important to me because
Talk to we about Andy.
yeah, what's it don't they happen? If you look inside Freetown now, Freetown, I mean, all side business day, all side in the do markets. We not get residential places anymore. Everywhere you say business, place where for being residential, place where for being market, everywhere. Then they do markets, then they play football. You go hear speaker, then they up and down with respect to religious activities. So no sign out. You didn't see place again in Freetown where look a bit peaceful. Where somebody go walk all day, say, let I go home, now I go rest. Everywhere is becoming very chaotic. So what we want to do is to establish micro cities. Place them where we go make sure say this is a residential area within that same micro city. We get outside hospital and they will say with them. So those are the things that we want to do. So the question here where maybe somebody go want for ask is that waiting there for be the type of houses, the type of amenities, the services where they go in at this particular location. Maybe the we listeners and want for know that thing. And
Definitely,
make
I
sure
want
say,
for asking. I want for asking.
right.
But while you think about that, you don't talk say this initial JV, they talk about 5,000 homes. If I hear you right, when they talk about 500,000 housing deficit. So that means they take about 1,000 years or something,
No,
100 years, 100 years
that's
for
good.
law it will be.
That's good.
So
People
how
are
will
not
they
there.
will do this kind of thing?
People are not asking question here. We just start. Now start to don't start. There is another one where they come in with 10,000 homes. There is
Oh, okay.
another one where they come in with 5,000 homes. So now, then they in the pipeline. In fact, the one where they talk about 5,000, 10,000 homes, he say he want to start from the provincial headquarter towns. That's where he wants to start. So we're in the discussions. We are almost concluding that one. He want to start with the provincial headquarter towns before he Rondon can at the Freetown side. The other one, the way they said they come back in for another 5,000. The others, and they also they can discuss. I mean, their own model where they want for breaker. So it's a question of we have to start somewhere. It has not been part of our culture. It has not been part of our practices. We started it some years back, but we're not able for sustain them. So this time around, we make sure say whatever venture they take, we're able for sustain them. So we are going to have more people to come on board so that within the shortest possible time, we're able to close that gap in terms of housing deficit.
Well, so this is very, very good news. This is starting the new year with a big bang. 5,000 affordable houses for Sierra Leoneans. I don't think so, ever happened in the history of this country yet. As I said, this very authoritatively. You might say they built OAU houses and not ever reach 1,000. Put all of it together. I don't know how many hundred. Yeah. So this is the biggest that has happened in our 61-year history as a nation. So congratulations for leading the charge, Dr. Senesie. This is the new direction, and these are the things we'll do. The president and no say very genuinely, honestly, and sincerely concerned about the housing situation where people then they live in. You don't make very fundamental issues. You don't raise very fundamental issues there. With people then in the diaspora, then they drag, then get a lily and nothing, then get a trusted person. They say bill host for we. So then they come, then they go to take people then host picture so they send them to them. One day we can recently somebody tell me say a collapse. We can and go show on the house. Now people host, they go ever come again. So we'll get them stories and I'm happy that with then developments there, then story then they go be a thing of the past, So people then go on, people then go concerned, since the thing they just start. But people then go concerned about affordability. People then go able to afford them can't host here so then they can't be like all thing done, then begin lay and done now. How people then able to pay for this kind of host, Dr. Senesie? They might want to know this.
Right, that's a very good one. I make start by saying that we not just they take salon land or give them, they will turn over or sit down. We need to do one. This is a joint venture business. Now all business. In as much as they are coming with a capital, we also get equity into that particular business in the sense that we make the land available. And because we make the land available, we don't say, oh, get an open book transaction. So whatever you are investing, we have to know, we have to be sure that this is the right quality of material and this now in the money where they put in terms of bringing materials into this whole business. Then we own land also with the value and we put inside this particular business also, if not 2 rooms or 3 rooms. So what you put inside it and what you put inside it, we make sure say we sit down and discuss. so that price is not going to be so overinflated, it's not going to be so much expensive that is average Sierra Leone not going to be able to afford them. That's the reason why we say no. We need to give this land here, we go sit down full hand. No, we make sure say we always sit down inside the office. We only monitor. We monitor the design. We monitor the construction, the quality of the services that are going to be in that particular location. Then all that put together will make us sit down, we determine say, okay, this one is affordable. This one we can now allow the market for let determine the demand. But we don't have for left and so I mean in the hands of them so much so that I mean like before you just take the land, you give people that they forget about that. No. We are in this business together and we have to make sure that it is going to be in the interest of Sierra Leoneans.
No, me, I'm pretty confident with you at the helm. We can't get this wrong. We definitely can't get this wrong. I know you're a very, very audacious person. You're bold. You will vote for Sierra Leone any day. So, it's not a mistake that you are here. You don't get quite a couple of messages where they come from Newman Levy, from Charles Champion Concert. They say you are a safe pair of hands. Oh, say Dr. Turad Senesie brought some sanity in the land sector since you were appointed. Keep it up. That's from Newman Levy. The other person, Charles Champion Concert, say they are thankful that we don't get them connected. They describe you as a safe pair of hands for the lands, housing, and country planning unit. So they believe you can't let His Excellency down. Yeah, so that's some of the message then we don't get. Ibrahim Thomas, they tell you plenty thank you for the program. So I want to encourage you now. Let's continue to share. Let we share around to friends, to family, to loved ones. Then let this conversation hit up. Dr. Sylvester Edwin Wright, I think say I'm not going to be the doctor. He and I were classmates in both school. So enough put the doctor. Dr. Sylvester Edwin Wright, they say, thank you very much, Dr. Turad Senesie. And also Dr. Wright said, good remember for do some investments in this project we done. Nobody not go deeper. You sabi Dr. Wright, obviously. So what's not the message we get for the diasporans? Because now they're the biggest unsuspecting victims of them scam they are, they happen around land, around construction, around building, and how home ownership. How you reach out to them?
Yeah, well, I think in conversation with too many of the people that always stay out of Sierra Leone, many times they send me messages. But I just say this. When His Excellency the President been visit the USA, he been get a conversation with so many of we own brothers and sisters that were in the US. And he been faithfully promising and say no, he say this problem with respect to land ownership, buying land, possess access land, he say I don't already instruct the minister. He said they work on too many other models. He say one of such model will be whether when I get a house or when I get land where the government will do all the documentation and make sure say it's safe for una so that nobody knows.
What's how they with that now? What's how they with this first option?
It is ongoing. Well, I go want for just let Sierra Leoneans and know say the service plots and decide we don't go the market and call. We don't raise money for Sierra Leone close to 2 billion. Our brothers are buying. We give them the documents then. They're so safe. As you don't pay so inside the Sierra Leone commercial bank when a government account, the next thing as you present how you pay slip to the ministry, they go show you land. All you need for do now for take possession of the land in terms of documentation from survey plan, to go to conveyance. That's our responsibility. We just make sure so we don't do all done. Registrar General's office, we don't register and they will package and put an inside envelope and give don't give. If you're abroad, we can as well work out a kind of system where we will DHL the document directly to you. So you don't get no penal. So that one is on course. And as I say, when the president promised them, they tell them that. Then the other aspect also we tell them about is that houses will be available. And they go urge the minister for let the minister move on so fast. And when he come, he began for call me and remind me of that. And I've been working on that 24/7. So we are here. We don't start small. But as we go ahead, we make sure say they become big. We want to see a situation where we have too many players in the market and the housing market. And you know what we can always say, that means small economy, so I be read. They always tell you about demand and supply. No sooner we get more players in the housing market, it means, the competition will make people will always able to afford the homes. So now that's what they try for work on. So we assure the diaspora people and say they are going to be very safe. They are going to be very confident in the sense that, whatever we are doing it in the interest of Sierra Leone. We are doing it in their interest. We are doing it in the interest of those staying here. And we are also doing it in the interest of our partners, our international partners, the investors, because we also need them for let them come, make sure say they invest factories here, then get access to land with less pain, make sure that employment opportunities are there, make sure that the goods and services are provided to the general public. So we work all of this one for make sure say there is comfort for our countrymen. We have to do it, and this is the time. This is the time to do it, and we are sure we are going to do it in the interest of all.
Yeah, Dr. Senesie, beaucoup people SL Advert blog, they say plenty thank you for helping bring this information to the populace at home and abroad. General BM Krumah say houses then they were so close to each other without access roads. Well, I know say Dr. Senesie has not been lance ministers at Independence. Many things have gone wrong, but the one way they talk about now, nothing now they make sure say we plan very well. They talk about service plots. They don't get a very dedicated units for city or town planning, but it go rob much Padawandi. General Amara say, Senesie Amara said the idea of providing decent and organized housing for Sierra Leoneans is a laudable venture that will present the country as an attractive and organized country. I doff my hat to Dr. Turad Senesie for such an outstanding thing. Abubakar Sherif say, indeed, development that process, it will continue. Dr. Senesie don't bring a lot of sobriety and sanity in the Ministry of Lands. Moses Kaloko say, Mr. Minister, thank you very much. So, yes, but people when they listen to it, Turad, go say, this is too true to believe. Huh? They talk about sanity, they talk about service plots, they talk about, affordable housing scheme. Why then people then therefore believe you, Turad? Because, we have been 61 years here. Ministers have come and gone. You, why therefore believe what they say? They say too true for believe. I don't get something there it's happening in Sierra Leone in 2023 under the watch of a young man. Then people they want to convince and let them believe what they say.
Well, there is one thing we all get for also ask ourselves. That question for ask ourselves is that if we're not able for do am, would for do am? 1961, we be not free from the whites then. We always the talk am, we always the trumpeter here and there. But then the things all don't go around. The question here is, again for continue. And also majority of Sierra Leoneans will talk say no, enough for continue. So if you're not there for continue, it means some people are there for do the sacrifice. Some people, it's a question of you surrendering your own happiness to make sure that the future generation will continue for live in happiness. So that someday, even when you are not there, people should remember you for what you have done in terms of nation building. And I think, say for some of we, that is the spirit. That's just the belief that this is a moment for let's say a little turn around. This is the moment for all put on together. There is so much indiscipline sometimes on the part of the executive, the one they're within the legislative arm, the one they're within the public sector, the one they're within you see that kind of indiscipline, the flow. It is like becoming a kind of culture in Sierra Leone. But then the question is, we will lose hope? The answer is no, we will not lose hope. No, take back yourself and ask yourself. Say, look, if other people are not doing in other parts of the world, the same people are there, the same breeze where they pull and they nose, now who say they pull. Then people are there, the same blood where they get, now who self that. So why don't we also sit back on the table and then think, say, no, this is the time we should change the direction, the focus of Sierra Leone. I think that is it. So for some of we, it's just a question of saying, no, let us do it. This is the time for us to do it. And if we have the support of our countrymen and women, then definitely we will do it. What you are doing 24/7, you are explaining policies. You are going the length and breadth of this country talking to people. Now, a question of say, look, let us all do it together. If we do it together, if we not enjoy the happiness of now today, but the picking the way we don't born, then we grand picking the way they come after we. At least let them meet a very solid foundation. And let them meet say we don't begin for inculcate that culture of knowing what nationalism is all about. This is all about nationalism. We see somebody they asked just now say, hose and plant all closer. Now, just because we don't compromise a lot of the laws of the nation. Now, just because we don't think say, my brother don't do, I'm not doing this way, I'm not hurt my brother. Or not just because I'm a party person, I don't do this way, I'm not doing that way. A few days ago, I think 3 weeks back, under the high tension cable, now IMAT. Now there's somebody go bill. I go meet her, I talk to her, I say, now we're all in a party. I say, yes, now we're all in a party, but what about your own life? What about the life of other Sierra Leoneans? What about the transmitter when a national infrastructure? What about if we left this one undone, another person copy, come back and say, can't be at the same place? I said, so yes, this is our party, but then the people voted us for law can't change this, the focus of how Sierra Leone go. So it began for, I know it was bitter for him, for her, but we'll get for make sure so we pull out that particular structure because the national infrastructure must be protected. And not only that, in your own life itself, we as a government will get the responsibility for protector. We no wait until they don't die, they'll talk safe we know. No. So some of the action will they take, like for example, now the housing scheme will they carry it. Some people they say, hey, then land there, they don't go give it. When land grabbers, they don't go take and go sell and give them. I mean, that's state land because nobody no give you. As a person, there are 5,000 people of Sierra Leone benefit. So sometimes taking that side of that type of decision, me not they scared for taking that kind of decision in it. For annoy you one grade and make sure say 5,000 Sierra Leoneans they get happiness, then get security, then with their family then. 5,000 Sierra Leoneans multiply that by another 4 in terms of average in the household. You're talking about 20,000 Sierra Leoneans minimum. So if 20,000 Sierra Leoneans they benefit, then you one grade will deprive you. I think for me, if I die today, later inside my grave, I will be very much comfortable. So it's a question of we have to be resolute and we get for realize it.
Nine with man they call utilitarian philosophy, the greatest good for the greatest number. Yeah, so you can displease one person and make sure say the large number benefits. That's really, really, really interesting, Turad. People then concerned about who side then housing units they get for the. Now one side and get for the one who they start with. Other people then concerned about the attitude of surveyors across the country. And say then they give a bad name to the ministry because Boku people then think say all surveyors then are for the ministry then the work. They say it would be good idea if you able to engage surveyors there. Fambo then do you on a lot of share links there, all the forum now all day so that we will get this engagement ongoing. I think it's very important. Turad is revealing, he's spilling the beans. Very, very interesting news discussions coming from my brother.
Yes, okay. Yeah. Thank you so much. Let me start with the surveyors. I mean, you see, when once you get too much of an interface with members of the public, too many things will happen. So in terms of processes in the ministry, in the next couple of weeks we go digital, full-time digital. So like the licensed surveyors, you don't need to come to the ministry to submit your survey plan. You should be at home. You should be able to scan your survey document, you upload all, and then you push it. I go in my office, I go able to get them. The permanent secretary go able for receiver. The director of surveys go able for receiver. The director of country planning go able for receiver. The director of housing go able for receiver. So the state lands clearance office also go able for receiver. Then go get for make sure say they do all the checks and clearance before it is finally, recommended by the director of surveys to my own portal for approval. So when that thing they do get for happen, it means that physical contact with members of the public it will be less, and then you will see there is going to be effectiveness and efficiency in our service delivery. So then they will help our work on in the next couple of weeks. We'll only buy the equipment then for all the offices and in terms of scanners, computers, internet facility, etc. So when once we go full-blown digital, then there is going to be efficiency and effectiveness. Record keeping is going to be intact in all of that because many a time then duplications and when they take place now because there is no proper and efficient record management system. Now make we get that kind of problem and between the surveyors and that of members of the public. But we will get there. We'll get there certainly. Now, the other issue about the next question was about the what is it now? The housing itself. You see, the affordable housing they come not only for make sure say people can get access to their own homes, but it also help for correct the problems with respect to community, town planning, city planning. Because the design is going to be put forward by the developer. That design will all go for us to look at them. Who says social amenities for day, we will make sure say we don't go identify in the design The thing we get for do, choose water for pass, choose electricity for pass, all that they get for be part of the design. The question of this person don't block me entrance, they don't block me access road. All that is going to be addressed by the developer and the design. So that question of say you don't can't block me road, you don't can't put your own toilet na your own veranda, you don't do, it's going to be a thing of the past. So within the shortest possible time, sorry, we're going to begin to see say there is proper planning of the environment, proper planning of the community, and then of course it will bring a lot of comfort to our people.
Okay, Abubakar Sheriff say, um, since the low cost housing, this and the other mega projects where Sierra Leone go get. They say Freetown is not Sierra Leone. So that means it advocates law extend this thing at the provinces. So once President Bio does that, the people then go resoundingly vote for him on June 24th, let it win on the first ballot. Once in crash, no runoff, no second round. Okay? Yes. So sorry. Okay. So somebody they ask, their house there if it could benefit ordinary Joe Van Boy, ordinary Joe in the street. SL advert blog, they say exactly, Mr. Minister, if we fail to feel our pains in Sierra Leone, trust me, even middle the giants, it will take us a long time to reach there. So we have to feel the pains now like we do and make sure say we do the necessary steps there for do the transformation. Somebody
Yeah,
they watch
we just
Vandy, Alfred Borry, they watch we live from Kenema, put and they watch we from overseas. So this is a very global program. Yeah. Go on.
right. Yes, you know, not to all Sierra Leoneans just they think about themselves. If only we think about the general good, the majority of Sierra Leoneans, but thing they will go able for do, but thing they will go able change within the shortest possible time. Things they don't for do inside 1 week, 2 weeks. People are going to take 3 months, 4 months doing it, and in a move country. When you set a goal, work towards that goal within the time frame. So let there be the impact on the people of Sierra Leone. For this affordable housing, are they in constant touch every now and then with the developers? And are they push them? Are they move them? It not be done there inside Sierra Leone yet. Will not be done formalized NTI yet. But now the fact that we formalize and now we make sure say, like even this one is going to be a kind of law because I got for go table and a parliament, they ratify them. So that when the house, somebody don't go buy the house. Tomorrow somebody no can grab no more go for open. So the laws are going to be, to be there to protect the ownership and for also protect the investor. So we have to do it. The one day when they go and grab the land here and there, I still talk to them. It is not in your interest. It is not in the interest of you picking it. Not in the interest of the future generation. And if you no say you can pick it for camp. So now prepare a better communities, a better towns, a better city. Oh, they go work in other countries then. So if you tell them we'll go leisure time, they want to go work in some certain areas. The areas that then are sightseeing. They will come back home, we'll talk the good things about what to go see. So what's wrong with Sierra Leone for them also do them good things in there? I don't work up and down at this country, so wait till they see now there's small shops they see around. We'll not get any good shop we will refer to as even a shopping mall. Now recently I advertised land. People that don't wait their call. Very shortly, the committee get for sit down on that, evaluate the proposals. They will get something of that nature. When once we begin introducing kind of thing and it is serve as a tourist location. It is also bringing nice durable goods for the people of Sierra Leone. So these are the things we want to do. So we are doing these things not because we are now in governance, but we are doing these things for make sure say we open the eyes of Sierra Leone. Let's Sierra Leoneans, you don't need for travel for let's see the beautiful things there. You don't need for travel for let's see an environment that is well planned. You don't need for travel for let's see a shopping mall. You don't need for travel for let's see 5-star hotels. So those are the sort of things we want to introduce here in Sierra Leone. And we therefore introduce them by making sure that we make use of the land we are available to all Sierra Leoneans.
Okay, Dr. Senesie, thank you very much. I know say right now, you don't need for travel for see excavator on the airport, escalator on the airport. Yes, you don't need for travel. After 61 years of independence, Salon can boast of an airport we get that one day now. You no need for travel for seafood bridge. It's right here in Freetown. And, many more are on their way. You get a whole generation of Sierra Leoneans from where they're born. Once they not travel, they not don't see any of them in it. So he said they bring the next one. Dr. Senesie, I used to call your ministry a Sonko ministry. Yeah. He said, but because now you proactive, you make firm decision, now I don't change your mind. So congratulations. Wireless, they ask how much a piece of land costs and how to make the purchase. People then they ask, then say, somebody they ask, how isn't that the prerequisite for own a government quarter? Jonathan Tomei say the watch will live from UAE. Welcome, Jonathan. We hope you are enjoying the conversation. Usman Toli Toure say, what if my land has been signed and approved by government only to be told that it's a state land, right? The other person they ask, how about people that would acquire large swathes of land, right? They end up not using it for development, just for deprive the host communities. Yes, Mohammed. Good evening. Good seeing you here. Discussion very important. Thank you very much, Mohammed, Mr. Kane. God bless you for following us. So
Right.
let's have a look about the art if government lands are available for sale. Again, Doc, you been talk about the many force there. This also that the very first time we government through a very open, transparent, accountable, and democratic process don't make over 200 Sierra Leoneans, 200 Sierra Leoneans, right? They now own land through a raffle, open, transparent process. This is not the first time in 61 years. So there are too many forces to celebrate all over the place. Yeah. So yes, you can respond to some events in it. So in the meantime, ask for share the links there. I mean, Lord, get this is a very engaging, very exciting, very interesting conversation from the Minister of Lands and Country Planning. A really, really good law we share around. Law invite people there, law share in the groups there, let people there engage. We say minister there, they're very open. Then they live by the president in mantra of democratic accountability. So do you allow take advantage of our accident, the tough right questions?
Right. Let's start with the raffle. The raffle, the first was 200, and then the other one was between 4 to 500. So we don't do over 1,400 town lots. We don't give out to Sierra Leoneans. And not only that, very shortly we will also come out again because we want to also target the vulnerable groups. I would say those handicaps where some they're not getting no other way where they support them. Of course, I don't already give instruction. And they also try for plots now for some of the handicaps, especially the one that will be get affected by flooding and that of the Motome area. These are the people we have to care for. They are Sierra Leoneans, irrespective of their circumstance. We go for make sure we take care of them. So that was SSF will try to relocate them and get them at a place where they will be safe for let them do them trade. There's small skills where they don't learn for let them able to practice that one. We are also going to do that one. In as much as we want to make land available to them, we're also very much conscious of the fact that they don't get the capacity, the financial capacity for let them also go erect their own homes. But what we are doing also, we are also engaging some other NGOs, and I want to use this medium for also call on NGOs, some good, philanthropists there. For let them come forward, let them also help we are ready to make the land available for the vulnerable population, especially the handicaps there, so that we go able to get a small homes and we'll go able to make sure they go live in comfort. So I want to use this opportunity for ask Sierra Leoneans also for come forward, for let them help so that we will make them people also comfortable. They are part of us and they have to be part of us. They are Sierra Leoneans. So we call on them. But then now come to also the issue about land available for sale. Sure, we still get land available for sale. A day now John Obe. And the good thing is, Mr. Minister and members of the public, one thing they also always say a need for no. Will they come in with development, especially around the peninsula, for make sure say them villages there. We open up them villages a day. You imagine from 1961 to date, you get too many villages around the peninsula. They've been there, very close to the city. Then villages and they, everything All they talk about Sierra Leone, even when they are very close, but they have been deprived. Water facility, electricity, good roads, and the like. So, what do they do? Now, targeted development now they bring out to the areas and they take John Obe for example. We are bringing the fish harbor there. We are not bringing affordable housing there. We are bringing there also the shopping mall. Tell me, after we don't do all of this, employment is going to be there, disposable income is going to be there. You see how the place they open up. You see how the people they get value for them. I mean, for whatever activities they have there, the little skills they would get. You see the value what they get. The same thing now we for do also. We don't start na Bungawa. Go see waiting we don't do na Bungawa. We have planned that particular community where you reach there. You team up on one side. You see the road they go straight, just like where you go now my hometown, the island of Bont Island, how it is planned. You team up from one end to the other end. You see the road they go straight.
Somebody has a matter of fact to commend you for that. Senesie Amara, when I friend, they even commend you for that. They say with all the engineering degrees so don't get over the years, na paper qualification no more. They say glad what they do for like restore, like make education practical, so that every house, every place now that they do in your tenure now go look like Bont Island, well planned, 11 at one and you see the other. Incidentally, I didn't know if come on. So I've been going there last year before last. I was very, very, very pleased. So Mr. Associated somehow. So we're going to do the same development.
Thank you for being part of that particular district. But on a more serious note, as we say, Mr. Minister, when you do things that way, you see say even the gutters and where they come inside the drainages, you go see say the all go outside and they go empty. And get anybody forget, I mean, your own adverse effect in terms of practices in your home on the neighbor. So that is what you want to do. So I just want I just use this opportunity, like the TAF city, the micro city for Sierra Leone, they can establish. With TAF, they can develop for we. I just want for just highlight some of the types of houses we'll get for dinner they place there. We get forget apartments. Apartments are going to be there. And then we get for also get
how many rooms?
2 rooms, 3 rooms, self-contained. I mean, then you also have a common, playground here and there. They are going to be there. We get forget townhouses. We get for also get villas, duplex. They get for that particular location. That are the house types then. When it comes to amenities, we're going to have educational facilities there. Primary schools, secondary schools, vocational institute is going to be there. We can forget also like a basketball field. It is part of the design. We have Global Africa, they can put on that grounding. We can forget a 7-a-side football pitch. We can forget it. It not will be like national stadium 11, but 7-a-side. So that in the evening, if Mr. Soare want for just go get a small way they call phone in Grand Piquet or with man around, then definitely we will go there instead go kick ball and the places. So that's get for the day. We can forget clubhouses. Clubhouses get for the day so that in the evening.
In pass for kickball, and I may you go kick out.
Well, okay. That day, we don't put some white beer them. We hear all long grey, but we go team up with the kicker small. If now walking sticks, we go. But it has to be there also.
Birthday Momo say don't conduct any raffle for the informal sector, like photographers, bike riders, traders, union, keke riders, and the likes. So then say don't jealous, they don't do for.
Let's just cut and they quickly. Bike riders and traders are coming soon. Soon, maybe before the end of the week, we will get something from the PR unit. But we'll come there. We'll get there. We'll all go get.
Once Natura the shape under the new direction government of His Excellency President Julius Madabiu, all man will get.
All man will get. All man will get. And we'll not go look at any other witnesses other than access and then ownership. That is what we'll be looking at. So that day for the clubhouses are going to be there, swimming pool, medical facilities, police station for provide security, church, mosque. They're all there for the day. Now that's this particular micro city. In terms of services, water, sewage treatment, power supply, etc. These are all going to be part of the new city we establish. So Sierra Leoneans are going to be in comfort.
I don't want to shortchange you. Jesse Malon Levy, they say this is a very insightful dialogue. You don't demonstrate good leadership for change the land tenure, culture now this country. He said this one very good for the country. It will tell you plenty thank you for bringing out this much needed change in the area of land administration and governance. Thank you, thank you.
Thank you.
Somebody they asked MB Kalon, asked what the teachers they own raffle. Who saw the car ask for minister they own raffle? So
The teachers
everybody's
they we
asking
don't
for their
conduct
own.
we don't conduct the teachers
Yeah.
then, the civil servant, the police, the military. But I know say there is need for more. And what we are doing is that we dey take some of the land then from them land grabbers in hand, we'll clean them and we'll make sure say we make it available to now. We go do and we tuna support we go do am. Then one day we
You
don't
have
take
opened your
other
chest
than
up to more requests. Jay Suarez said they
right.
asked, he said they look forward to the diaspora, their own raffle draw. I think it's only but a fair ask, right? What's good for the goose is good for the gander.
Sure.
You know,
We'll go do that. We'll go look at that.
so wireless, they say how then they purchase land. So this wireless, this has been a very recurrent question. So I think this is nothing that you get for sort out and you quest for more transformation at the ministry. So that somebody can sit in the comfort and convenience of any place and see available plots then where they always see a cost, how then will able pay digitally without having to be on the ground and ensure say. So that's something you want to consider if it's not already happening.
It is happening currently. If you can at the ministry, there is a lady with the deputy human resource. She is really in charge of the sales for the service plot, the state land. She is in charge, and that you need to pay money to Ramu. Angel, they give you the bank account number. The money they go to the consolidated form.
People are asking, let's go digital. Why do you want
It
to travel
is.
all the way from Musa?
No.
So
It is.
Next time it go good for share the URL and whatever address so people can go able for. I think that good information now people they want.
Right. I think if you type if you go Google and type Ministry of Lands, Housing and Country Planning, they will take you direct to the website and then the account number is there. But then with waiting minister say I agree. We will also do another, public relations on that so that the information will get to the public. But you can stay there and also pay directly into the Sierra Leone commercial bank account. And then you print your pay slip and then you forward it to our office in the ministry. And certainly they will prepare your document and DHL and to you.
Okay, so thank you very much. And Turad, before we go now, let me say do small work now. Let me say do small work. But this is information sharing. So tomorrow, it's like a robot pass move it in there. You know, so we see the read questions now when they come in. Okay, Mohammed said they want to invite me to a very important event. So you can disclose it if you want to talk about it. Otherwise, me want for share this. How much pattern lot Dr. Senesie? Dr. Senesie will not know all of these minute details now, but don't say when I can access the information here. So that the ministry website, you know, there's a designated contact person. Once you go there, you can make the necessary moves. So tomorrow, for the one way concerned, the Sierra Leone People's Party, they get a national conference. This national conference, now in keeping with provisions of the 2020 constitution of the party, we require, say, His Excellency the President will give account of his stewardship to the party members. So tomorrow and Thursday, we all meet up now Freetown International Conference Center for lead and lead various reports there. Importantly, we want to know the theme of the conference is WUSA will be there in 2018, WUSA will be now, and WUSA will be head for in coming years. So His Excellency will give an account of his stewardship to the party members there, then go ask questions there. More importantly, then go also able input into the manifesto for the 2023 general elections. Fambu they will not know, go members say in the run-up to the 2018 elections, His Excellency, apart from in travels across the country for acquainting himself with the challenges with Sierra Leoneans in the face, may also take time off. That means the party being set up a structure. We go around this country for elicit information from every Sierra Leonean group, interest group, teachers, traders, market women, keke riders, the unemployed, for say how would they want to see an SLPP government? Waiting at the thing then we go want to let address. So that manifesto been put together for 2018, what we call The New Direction People's Manifesto now be a reflection of waiting people there from Falaba to Solima, from to Kailau to Western area, been think now been captured under. And we are very proud that we have been able to achieve many things. Yes, we have had a very stubborn economy, like indeed it is globally, but we have done very well in the midst of the circumstances, in the midst of the twin shocks, in the midst of the Russia-Ukraine war, in the midst of root supply chain disruptions. The president has been able to deliver very, very well. But that is not to say there is no room. There is still a lot of room for improvement. That is why he says in his second term, he is going to focus very heavily on agriculture. This country, they spend over $250 million on the importation of staple food rice alone. We want to cut that down. We want to be able to use those resources on free quality education, on building more school structures, on building more health centers, on ensuring, say, we expand the free healthcare and many more things that Sierra Leoneans are asking for. Even the affordable housing, even the low income housing, we would talk about all ends in there. So that's money we could save. So the president has his heart in the right place, and it's only but fair and proper that we don't change a tried, tested, and experienced pilot mid-air. He has proven it in turbulence. So Turad, you want for wrap up? We almost time the catch we now. We get about 5 minutes left. So
Yeah.
I want to tell you plenty thank you again for take time for hang out with we for discuss them very important and pertinent Sierra Leonean issues there. So the continue for ask now for share, for continue for share. So Mando already shared and some groups there, Boku groups there. Let this conversation hit up. This is the right place where you get clarification on all matters. On Thursday, I bring the Minister of Agriculture, who now don't ask for all this time. He can't wait for Thursday. Today, the thing says today not Thursday. Why you see Turad in poster? He said, Minister, not to be me on day today. I said, no, you not Thursday. This is a special engagement with a very special minister. Dr. Senesie, you want to say some last things? Whilst we see,
Well, I just say
share the links.
I just say thank you very much to us Sierra Leoneans for the cooperation. Lord continue for the positive with respect to national development. We will always get to outside the other country that don't reach, as long as we are together and we see and say it is the right thing to do. Thank you so much.
Okay. So Fambule, I want to tell you plenty thank you. It's really been an exciting moment hanging out here for Discuss Sierra Leone. For we, you are still in suits, just come on walk. I literally get for run for catch up now. It's part of the package. Now don't sign for. Dr. Senesie Assure said this not so you host it, you don't in a road, you don't do this program here. But this is what we have signed for, right? In the cause of the people, this struggle continues. So, I mean, yours have been a mixed bag of a lot of news, breaking news items, a lot of strategic reforms, and a lot of things there with Sierra Leoneans then forget reason for the hopeful. Sierra Leone, after the president in second term, inshallah, will never ever be the same again. We are on the ascendancy. We don't take off. We will not allow anybody for pull with that. This country has to move on. We have suffered for far too long. You know, the president in the swear we in, they tell we say, gentlemen, this country don't suffer for far too long. Let us be that group of men and women who help save her. So we don't have an option. If you see us making these sacrifices, we have sworn on oath to ensure that we'll do that. So UNICEF for the support, moral or otherwise, for the tell you plenty thank you. You know, some of we don't one day get passport of another country. This winner local champion, the only country we know have lived in Sierra Leone. But for brief stints of study and official trips there abroad, now we do. So want this place for be the very best place on earth where we'll begin and we will grow up and realize our fullest potentials. So on that note, I want to draw the curtain, but it's been a really exciting pleasure. I want for tell Una, Lord continue for share the links there. Let this conversation go on. If Una want, Una can raise issues there. Dr. Senesie will be brought back here or he will answer, he will respond to some of the comments and on the Facebook page. Dr. Senesie, thank you very much for your time and for the very insightful information sharing session we don't get to do this today. We're really very proud of you. Yeah. So I want to tell you now, let everybody first say in seatbelt. Thursday, would they bring the Minister of Agriculture? Because it's very important, because the president don't choose say this country here at the pull and the hunger list. So in the next administration, just like education, we are going to make it the biggest deal in town, agriculture, for make sure say every Sierra Leonean able get something for it. But watch out, area and Tamara, and we the manifesto will come on. But this is going to be very action pass. Munasabia now, na talk and do. Where we've been talk say would introduce free quality education, but people then say not possible. Well, at the same way, they may doubt Kennedy. What Kennedy been say go make sure say send Americans and go into space. Many felt it was lying until he landed then in space. Now the same way they talk. They also want to pull the money for long free quality education. Today we are the envy of the world. The president is respected globally. He shares global platform with the UN Secretary General. Just yesterday, a launch foundational learning exchange after they commanded the UN. This is not the first country as co-chair where they bring ministers of education together for share experiences there and cross-fertilize ideas there on foundational learning. I did it yesterday. The minister for the Gambia appealed to President Bill. He said, look, President Bill, your country, they do very well with camper, your commitment and political leadership to free quality education, to human capital development. Do ya let you make sure, say, when you meet with your fellow heads of state, let you prevail on them, let them say increase their commitment to education. Elect reach Sierra Leone 22%, but also move small. I think this is something we all have to be very proud of as a country. You don't have to be SLPP, you don't have to like President Bill, but just appreciate him for the groundbreaking successes that we don't do in every area, from women's empowerment and equality to repeal of the criminal libel law, abolition of the death penalty, investment in free quality education, access to justice, and many, many, many more. But we will talk about this. We the 10 reach. What do they do now? Na dress rehearsal. I want to tell now. Thank you, and wish everybody a great day. Thank you very much. It's been a really great pleasure hanging out with you. God bless you. Bye. Dr. Senesie, thank you.
Thank you so much.